Hey everybody, it's a beautiful Friday, March the 26th. It's National Spinach Day, and it's time for the Wise Guys and Girl, sponsored by Future Shop, bringing you the internet on computers. As always, let's start with Sir and the weather.
Well, there's 100% chance that it has already rained, and my car has never looked cleaner. Anyway, the worst of it is done. Currently 8 degrees, working our way up to a high of only 9 today. Maybe a little bit more rain later today. Gray and wet for the next few, and hopefully it'll be a sunny Monday.
All right, let the grass and flowers grow. Speaking of greens, National Spinach Day reminds us of the health benefits packed into this leafy green vegetable. Not only are there so many delicious ways that you can enjoy spinach, but it's also incredibly good for you. Did you know that during her reign as Queen of France, Catherine de Medici enjoyed spinach so much it was served at every meal? And she was born in Florence, and to this day the delicious egg breakfast is called Eggs Benedict.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eggs Florentine is gross. Eggs Benedict is the way to go. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, like eggs Florentine.
Later today, I'm going to pick up some spinach to make one of Rain's favorite meals. It's going to be a surprise. She will never expect the spinach acquisition.
Take two.
Take two. Last weekend, we ordered locally to support small restaurants, as it's important for all of us to do. I was so looking forward to my spinach, arugula, and radicchio salad. I started eating and noticed it was only spinach and arugula. I called them back. I said, "This is absolutely ridiculous."
I knew you were going to do that.
Stretch it, sir. Stretch.
Oh.
Woo.
Well, what's not ridiculous is the learning that we're going to do with Tamik and Venturo. So let's start with Tunes with Tamik.
No. Before we start off with the tunes, I got to ask a question. Like, isn't Popeye like the penultimate spinach eater? But I was always troubled by the fact that this spinach always came in cans.
Yeah. It's true.
Yeah. That's right.
It's true.
Do they actually have tin spinach? Or is this like just a cartoon fallacy?
I believe it is a fallacy.
There's a Jamaican plant that's close to spinach that we call callaloo. They actually have it in cans, so it's definitely a possibility.
Callaloo is more like
All right,
30.
we can move on. I can move on to comfort knowing.
Spinach in cans is high in iron, actually.
I got that one.
And callaloo favored by rabbits everywhere.
There you go.
So I was thinking maybe we do something by Popeye, but I'm not sure that we can play any of his music.
You know, we can't play any music, apparently. So today, I've been in an interesting mood this week. But today is an earth, wind, and fire kind of day because, I mean, look at the weather. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I was talking with James this morning. I had forgotten I used to sing in a gospel choir, and there used to be this Colors of Christmas concert every year at Massey Hall, and we performed for that. And Philip Bailey, of course, is part of Earth, Wind, and Fire. Was the lead singer. He used to sing at that concert. We used to sing backup for him. So
Wow.
yeah,
That's impressive.
that's what I'm saying. I forgot. But Earth, Wind, and Fire is just, I don't know, man. They're those groups that come along and they just have everything. They have the singing, they have the instrumentation, they have the lyrics, they have like the costumes, like
The dance moves, amazing.
they were everything, and they have everything. And I was thinking I've been just the album, That's the Way of the World, like, and the title song has been like just in my head because it just is. But the song today is Shining Star, and you know, songs usually get me at the beginning, but this one gets you all the way through. And I love the last section of the song. You're a shining star, no matter who you are, shining bright to see what you could truly be. Shining star for you to see what your life can truly be. Like, just sit with that. And if you sing that song every day, multiple times a day. It will speak. That's a mantra. That's a manifestation. And that's what I love about Earth, Wind, and Fire. Like almost all of their songs are mantras or manifestations that if you just sing and you speak through into your life, like you're gonna come out the other side in a good way. I've spoken about this thing called Versus before, and it's something that was started by Timbaland and Swiss Beats, and they were really started because of the pandemic, and they decided to do these Versus battles, which is more about respect between artists for the most part, where you have two different artists coming together and sharing their catalog of music, 20 songs for 20 songs, right? And coming up this Easter Sunday, the Versus is going to be the Isley Brothers.
Oh.
And Earth, Wind, and Fire. And I don't know if we can handle that much good. Honest to God, because I played Isley Brothers last week, and both have like that similar, just beautiful, just well-written, well-performed music. So I'm so excited for that. If you have Instagram, if you have Apple TV, if you have YouTube, which everybody has, you can just search anywhere where you can see that battle. But that's going to be one for the ages, because I mean, they have so much music. It's such.
So do they use existing like their existing recordings, or is this going to be like a live piece?
You know what? It's interesting. We've seen both with Versus where they're live, actually performing their songs, or just with the recording. It really depends on the artist. It started out with just the recordings because, of course, the artists were remote, right? They couldn't really be in the same room.
Right.
But when they do have the opportunity to put the artists in the same room, they often perform some of the songs live. Either way, just to see these performers just in person, still doing well, still committed to their craft, it's gonna be life preserving. So I invite everyone to watch that. But today, put on Shining Star and sing the entire song multiple times. There's no way you will not treat yourself better, but also treat everyone you meet today better. It's a beautiful song. James is just nodding his head. I think, James, you're muted.
Oh. I was waiting for Vice Principal Bodnick to jump in, encouraging you to get us started, but.
Oh. It's such a gorgeous song. So
to me, speaking of sort of music fusion and greats coming together, have you ever watched either on YouTube or on regular television? There's Daryl Hall from Hall & Oates has a thing called Live from Daryl's House, and he puts together the most interesting. He had the OJs singing along with him, and it was just brilliant.
Yeah, I've heard of it. I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard of it. Almost like a little tiny desk at Daryl Hall. I need to feature them. My God, Hall & Oates is legendary. But yeah,
it's just that ability to sort of live jam with these people. That's where you really see the musicianship.
That's right.
Ooze out, because anybody can do a studio album, but can you just step in front of a mic with a whole different set of musicians and bang it out with the same quality, if not a new twist? It's just amazing.
There's a great video on YouTube. It's Prince. God, I can't even remember who else. And a bunch of other guitarists. So Eric Clapton and whoever. And they play While My Guitar Gently Weeps.
Right.
So everybody else goes before Prince, right? And does a very, nice version. And Prince comes out and honestly wipes the floor with everybody. Throws his guitar in the crowd and just walks off the stage. It is phenomenal. If you ever get to watch that, it's one of my favorite things to watch. But yeah.
Sort of a Hendrix moment type of thing?
Yeah, because, Prince was Prince. He really was disrespectful sometimes to people. Anyway, that's the end of my segment. There we go, Ventura.
Lovely.
Right on.
Music for a rainy day.
It is.
And another great connection, Hall & Oates' most relevant song to us, Adult Education.
Ah, yeah. Okay. Look at you, James.
Yeah, they could be our theme song when we open up our private eye program too.
I did look up Adult Education once, and I'm thinking that maybe it might not be the theme song, because I remember some of the lyrics.
We'll just play the opening words and then fade to music.
We'll analyze it a little bit.
All right.
I can't go for that. No can do.
I know.
Oh, where's Tamika? Oh, she's gone. Oh, okay. All right. All right, Venturo, it is over to you with Ventures with Venturo. What's up this weekend?
You know what? It looks like it's gonna be a wet weekend. So I think I might be indoors for most of the weekend. But definitely, if I see any sunshine or anything like that, you know I'm gonna be outside. But I have 2 movie picks for you, and since we're in the vein of music, School of Rock is one of my favorites to watch with the kids, so I'm gonna definitely recommend that one for you. And I'm going back to one that I enjoyed when I was a little younger, and it's Dennis the Menace. So go check out Dennis the Menace. If you want to see a kid that's a little bit mischievous and creating some trouble, go check that out. And also check out School of Rock. Those are my picks for this week. Have a good one, everybody.
I'm starting to pick up a theme of rebellion in all of his choices.
The thing is, Ventura, you want to give your kids ideas how to make their life.
I hearken it back to my previous comment about getting therapy as a child of a principal.
Venturo reaps what he sows. There you go.
Let's see how it goes, guys. Let's see how it goes.
Oh, man, I tell you.
All right, so for Friday, it's Friday's joke of the week.
Yes, indeed. A man goes into the doctor's office, and the doctor says, "What seems to be the problem?" And he points up to his head, and in one ear he's got a carrot sticking out, the other ear he's got a spinach leaf, and then in his mouth he can't really say too much because he's got a banana sticking out. And the doctor says, "Wow, it's pretty obvious. You need to eat better."
That's coming.
So you've got Venturo shaking his head. It looks like Tamika's developed a migraine. And Mark did Dave Hodges' pencil flip. So
as long as nobody whipped their drink at the TV screen like the Ottawa coach last night when his team lost in overtime.
Yeah, he wasn't
right.
a happy camper.
That's right. And the Jays contacted him to fill the gap in the starting lineup for them. So
there you go. It was a win-win.
all right, time for us to get rambling off, everybody. That's it for us. Thanks to our friends and odds and ends for listening. Have a great Friday and a great long weekend. Oh, long weekend? No, not yet. Oh, that's wishful thinking. Just have a great
jerseys away, James. That's a few jerseys away.
That's right. We are the Wise Guys and Girl, leaving you smarter and happier than you were yesterday.